but I just had that one side. You know? The point is do it yourself. Everything is do it yourself. Everything. You start to trip out on it. The older I get, the more I see that is what it is. Religion. People are looking to get saved. People want a sense of direction. So they go to a church. They go to a Christian church until it doesn't make sense to them. They got what they needed. They got saved. They got baptized. They forgave their sins. They got that weight off their chest for a little bit, and then they start learning more. They start reading the story. Certain things don't add up. They start seeing contradictions. Maybe they saw the Zeitgeist film, and they see that, wow, this story of Jesus is the Son, and this is like all these other religions. Or they start becoming New Age. They start seeing more into Eastern religions. There is no boundaries. I'm not hating on any religion. And you know what? Fuck Satanism, but I ain't even hating on Satanism. Fuck Satanism though, but I ain't even hating on it. Because there are certain esoteric truths that the Satanic Church feels like they got. They feel like we got this, haha, we got these esoteric knowledges, and nobody else got these esoteric knowledges because whatever. I'm not hating on anything. All religions, you are free. Add them up together. And my battery's getting low, so I'm going to try to wrap this up. This video is not going to be as long as the other ones. But it's you do it yourself. Do your own enlightenment. Do your own enlightenment. Go to the woods. Everything is DIY. Music. I'm just saying that when people start thinking about the future and the well-being of their own survival and their family survival and just their own day-to-day well-being, there are so many external factors. When you can start thinking about how, to the best of my ability, can I do this myself? Food, science, charity. I don't have to give money to a charity. What can I do for my own? The more you start thinking, everything, can I do it myself? How can I do it myself to the best of my ability? We are not relying on all this external bullshit. That's all the Matrix is. Even the internet. Like, people don't think like, what if I can make my own internet? People, that's like, what? You're gonna make your own internet? I don't know. It's gotta start somewhere. You gotta have an idea before it happens. I don't know. Yo, in Austin, I had a second when I was working for, it was an after school program. I had a group because it was like the YMCA, like we did the after school. I did the after school. I had a second grader that was a technological genius. Like, he was on the spectrum, but he had some like crazy alien knowledge. Like, there was something about him. He was in the second grade. He was already making cell phones. He was already into that. Like, that's what he was into. He's second grader. He was making his own like basic computers. He was already into that stuff. Yo, when you really start considering everything you could do yourself, that's the real liberation. You know, like Krishnamurti, he was, when back in the day, J. Krishnamurti, he was all about the revolution, the real revolution within. But it's a new day and age. We have a lot more factors. J. Krishnamurti didn't know about CERN. He didn't know about the internet. He didn't know about any of this shit. It's a new day and age. And so that's that's basically what I feel like on a different level, philosophical level, what J. Krishnamurti was saying. It's all do it yourself. We have so many boxes and barriers: music, art, entertainment, education, religion, food, community, charity, family, language. Yo, J.R. Tolkien made his own language. He's like, I already mastered the English language. I'ma make an elf language. I'ma make an elf language. I'm finna to make an elf language. I'm not trying to swag jack him. I'ma make my own language. Yo, this is what it's. You don't need drugs. You just need to find the right thought. You don't need drugs. You just need to find that right way to think, and you're like, damn, certain things are opening up. It's DIY. Start every individual thing. Start putting it in your hands. And then you start understanding the environment more. Because the more you can put it into your hands, the more you realize, wait, so all these other factors that don't want it in my hands, wait, they want it in their hands. Wait, that's the whole conundrum. That's the whole shebang. Bunch of dumbasses want to do it for me. I could do it better. And it's not about fear. Fuck fear. There's a time and a place for everything. There's a winner. There's a motivation to the fear in us. But there comes a point where we need to stop. We need to stop using that fear. We need to replace that fear with do it yourself, because there's no bounds to it. With your kids, when they start making friends, don't let them fall into a box. Don't let them watch TV and don't let them watch the Disney Channel and then they start calculating and thinking like, oh, this is the kind of friends that I want. Oh, da 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 da. Yo, just let them discover their own interest. Let them create their own interest, and through that, they'll want a specific type of friend. They'll be putting that energy out there. They want unique friends. You know? Because the truth is that if it's not DIY, it's not you. It's somebody else. And then it becomes a trust issue. Who the hell can you trust? And it's like, man, we're giving ourselves out. It just doesn't got to be like that. It really doesn't got to be like that. You know? Goddamn, man. Because for me, I'm starting at a very basic level. I got a kid on the way. I want to homeschool them. I want them to eat right, even though the food situation is so fucked up. It's so fucked up. So, as far as food goes, you have to try your best. And you do have to find a way to cleanse yourself. All right, but I'm talking like, even if you become vegan, and I'm not promoting any fucking thing. I'm Filipino. We've been eating meat. But even if you go vegan, there are so many things that Monsanto has got on lock. It's ridiculous. All right, it's like, but I'm just saying that I'm starting from the basic level. This kid will probably, I'm telling you, my kid that's on the way will probably have a birth certificate, because at the moment, I don't have the full knowledge to just type up a birth certificate for them, to dot the I's and cross the T's, to be on that level. And do I think that because for all the conscious people that know about the birth certificate and all of that. Do I think that I'm selling my kid's soul to the devil? No. Because it's fucking petty. That's the whole fucking point. The devil's game, if you really think about it, it's fucking petty. That goddamn piece of paper with the dumb capital letters ain't got nothing. Ain't got nothing. So I'm going to keep on learning, but I'm not going to send the kid to the public school because I have the choice for that. And that means that I'm going to have to teach that kid, along with my wife, we're going to have to teach them everything that's in the school system because they got to pass the test. And for just communicating with everybody, they can't be on the full, they got to be able to know what level everybody's on, you know, or because it's dangerous if you're too far out, because people will be uncomfortable around you. You have to know how to level with people just to live on this earth. But that's DIY. On top of that, I want to do my own music. I've always done that. But now that I'm back on the Central Coast, it's about forming my own jam band so that I could play music on the sides, so that I can go out and it's not and I'm not doing covers. DIY. I've been off my art. I've been an artist before I was a musician. And I've wanted to do movies and before I wanted to be a musician, but I'm back on that game. I'm back on producing art just for the sake of producing art, just to let that out. DIY. You know? If the kid shows an interest, if the kid shows an interest in this and that, I'm gonna take them to the place. I'm gonna be the field trip. Their life is gonna be the field trip. When they decide that they want to go to school, I know that they will already be well equipped to know what they're getting into. I will know that I have taught them enough to the best of my ability so that they know what the school system is and they have made their own decision. Because when I went to school, it wasn't my decision. I had to learn all along the way what the school was about, and it didn't work for me. Ever since the second grade, I slowly got outcasted. My feelings were hurt. My feelings were hurt when I was in the second grade, and my brother and my best friend, my first best friend I ever made in second grade on my own, wasn't just my older brother's friend. My first best friend and my brother got into Odyssey of the Mind, some program for kids that they got to do extracurricular stuff, and they got to make all kinds of cool stuff and compete in competitions. In the second grade, they had that. My older brother got in, and my best friend got in. In the second grade, I had to have my feelings hurt. All along the way, it affected me. I had to find out on my own. If I'm a new soul for this kid, I'm putting myself in their place. I'm going to let them know what it is, what's going on. They know what they're going to be pros at, what the school is teaching and beyond. Because it's just one side. I'm going to teach them that side. DIY. I'm going to teach them more sides so that by the time they get older, they can know if they want to go to school or not. I'm not stopping them from that. They can eat whatever the hell they want. They can eat food with a whole bunch of ingredients that you gotta Google to actually find out what the hell you're eating. They could eat that. I don't care, but that I will let, as they're growing, they will know all sides. DIY. That's what I'm saying. That's the saving grace. And you know what? Some people, I'm talking from the heart. This is information that I've calculated throughout my life. I'm too damn old. Too fucking old now. I may look young, but I'm too fucking old. And this is shit that is true to me. This is true to my heart, and I want to share it. Because what else is the purpose of the goddamn internet? This is a gift I'm giving. I don't care who watches it, but it's there. And it's goddamn, man. You know what? like